Join Douglas Wilson, Dr. Joseph Boot, Brian Sauvé, Eric Kahn, and myself on March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd for our 2024 conference. It's called Blueprints for Christendom 2.0. Our early bird pricing ends on Thursday, August 31st. So go and visit rightresponseconference.com to register today. We hope to see you at the conference in March.
The first thing that I couldn't help but think of as I was reading the text and preparing to preach this Lord's Day is about Jesus. Here's Joshua, and if I were him, I would be very tempted to let Gibeon go. They would send messengers to me and say, come and defend us. Wait, come and defend you? Didn't you lie to me just a few days ago? Didn't you trick me? No, I'm not going to come and defend you. But that's not the way that Jesus engages us. We've all lied. We've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And whether we've been walking faithfully with Christ for 5 minutes or 50 years, when you get Christ, you get all of Christ. All his devotion, all his protection, all his commitment, everything. And the first thing that Jesus saves us from is actually the wrath of the triune God. But secondly, beyond that point, it is also true that God spares the righteous not only from God's just wrath against us by Christ atoning for our sin and his righteousness being imputed to our account through faith, but in addition to God saving us from himself, God also saves us from our fellow man who would seek to devour us. Jesus said, I'm sending you out like sheep among wolves. That when someone comes into allegiance with Christ, just like Gibeon did with Joshua, those who used to be their friends, like the 5 kings of the Amorites, all of a sudden become their foes. Gibeon gains an ally that they previously did not have, namely Joshua and Israel. But in gaining Joshua and Israel as an ally, notice that the immediate consequence is that all their previous allies become their enemies. And so it is when a man follows after Christ. That in taking Christ as our friend, we declare war against the world. When Christ becomes your friend, the world becomes your enemy. Those who used to have some kind of relationship, affiliation, even genuine or what appeared to be genuine affection, devotion, and commitment towards you will turn on you in a moment. Those who used to be your friends will become your enemies. And Jesus promises this. He says, do not be deceived. A student is not above his teacher, nor the slave above his master. If they hated me, they will hate you on account of me. The 5 Amorite kings hated Gibeon on account of Joshua, and so too the kings of this earth, those who are not in allegiance to Christ, will hate you on account of Jesus. And they will attempt to devour you.